removing teeth. Breaking up or being dumped isn't fun and has often led to a variety of emotional outcomes. This breakup especially didn't go as planned. Marek Olszewski has booked an appointment with his dentist, who happened to be his ex-girlfriend. He was hoping that she'd be mature about it and forget the fact he had just dumped her. He thought wrong. It was reported that Anna had given him anesthetic before surgically removing all 32 of his teeth. Sounds more like a horror movie to me. Anything for chicken nuggets. On January 17, 2012, a woman was seen opening customers' car doors in a McDonald's drive-thru. Later identified as Khadija Basser, she was said to be offering sexual favors in exchange for chicken nuggets and was arrested on suspicion of prostitution. You gotta love some chicken nuggets. Breastfeeding burglar. While most burglars have their mind set on stealing things like cash, electronics, or even cars, one woman from Brookings, South Dakota took a whole new approach to breaking the law. According to reports, the infant's mother claimed she found an intruder breastfeeding her 2-month-old child in their home at 5 a.m. With no surprise, alcohol is believed to have played a part of the break-in. Addicted to eating ashes. We've all heard of addictions, from alcohol and cigarettes to caffeine and ashes. Casey, 26 years old from Tennessee, tragically lost her husband to an asthma attack. With her grieving taking an unusual turn, she began eating her husband's cremated ashes. Being featured on the TV show My Strange Addiction, she said it all began when she had spilled the ashes on her hand, and instead of wiping them off or blowing them away, she licked them off her hand. Wedding threesome. A wedding night is supposed to be one of the most romantic nights a newlywed couple can share, but not for these people. Sandra Mayer, also known as Nicole Blow 37 online, is auctioning her wedding night sex to the highest bidder. On her post, she writes, "I want another man to make love to me in front of my husband. As of now, bids are still open and were last seen at around €355. One night in Ohio, Bernadette Music was single and drunk. And what do you do when you're single and drunk? Apparently, you call the police to ask for help to get a date. Emergency phone operators had received 4 calls from Bernadette, each requesting that the emergency services help her search for love. She has even gave the operators a brief description of what she looked like. Sadly, they were no help to her. 65,000 phone calls. This Dutch woman faced charges of stalking after it emerged she was called a man more than 65,000 times in less than a year's time, averaging out to more than 178 calls per day. Yep, she even called him within hours of being released, and has now been in custody ever since. Cat lover. This one's a classic. The girl who cried in a YouTube video because she couldn't hug every cat in the world. The video was supposedly her creating a dating profile until she began talking about how much she had loved cats. Today the video has more than 28 million views, and the songified version above it with more than 30 million.